if I can just bring a smile, a gleam of hope in the eyes, I think to me that's everything already.
What would one be willing to go through to do volunteer work? I met up with Matthew Tan, who is married with 2 grown-up children, and he shared with me his motivation to volunteer in Poland to help with Ukrainian refugees. And after his 2-month trip, he shared his experience and what he learned.
Why would you use your own money to get out of comfortable Singapore?
I think it's the situation whereby these Ukrainians are facing right now because of the war. They lost their home, so they are all trying to get out and right now running away. And Poland is one of the places that they're going. Living in Singapore, we never exactly experienced that. Entirely different if I were to be able to go down and serve the people myself, to be there and maybe help you to cook, help you to carry your stuff. I think if you want to give your hearts, if you want to give, you want to really serve, then give it yourself. I think it's something that is totally out of my comfort zone. Because I am not looking for familiarity, but rather I am willing to go beyond my comfort zone to do anything to help anyone, as long as something that will bring a smile to your face. I think that will mean a lot, not just to you, but it will mean a lot to me.
Right.
Bring acknowledgement, to let the other person know that I know you, I saw you, I noticed you. I'm from Singapore in a little tiny dots, but I'm here today because you matters and you're important. I believe that to them it's another affirmation that people knows us, people bother about us, and people care, and we matters, So if I can just bring a smile, a gleam of hope in the eyes, I think to me that's everything already.
Yeah, that's so lovely. Matthew, I understand you're a musician, and my question is, when you go to Poland, are you going to bring a song with you in your heart that reminds you of anything?
Actually, it's pretty interesting that you asked me, because today, this afternoon, or this morning, my Facebook actually came out with a memory of 3 years ago of a particular song that I wrote. And the title of this song is called 希望有你. It talks about there is hope. In God, there's hope, in Jesus. I hope that when I go there, I can bring a glimpse of hope again to the people in Ukraine. That I know you lost your home, your homeland now, and let's hope together, let's pray together that one day you can go back again, you can go home again.
While in Poland, Matthew kept his friends updated through Facebook. In one of his posts, he shared about a fellow volunteer who was killed on the field. It was good to know that Matthew was far away from the danger zone. When he returned to Singapore, he shared his experience with us.
So this co-worker was in Ukraine. He was killed during the raids while helping Ukrainian family to escape. It was really heart-wrenching for the whole team as well. For my family, of course, when they knew about it, they were concerned. They call and text if I'm safe where I am, and I had to reassure them that I'm actually where I am. I'm okay. I'm away from the conflict.
And what was your greatest challenge?
Oh yeah, one of the things is the language. It was so difficult to communicate with them, and we end up using Google Translate.
Would you say that love in any language?
Oh yeah, I guess so. The act, I think, yeah, like what you said. I think it's the action that transpired beyond words. I may not be able to speak, but the fact that I carry their luggages, their stuff, even their pet dog, their kids, holding their kids' hand, bring them to the tent because it was pretty cold. It was about 4 degrees, and it was pretty cold when I arrived. And then making coffee, bringing them hot food. I think that actually speaks more than me having to try to say anything. Yeah.
What is the one thing that kept you going daily?
The faces of all these Ukrainians. To let them know that it's not the end. It's not the end, and maybe the country that you're gonna go can give you a new life or whatever. Or maybe one day soon you can go back. Yeah.
Is there one particular new friendship that has an impression on you?
Yes, I met this volunteer. She is a Ukrainian volunteer, but she's a student. She's a political science student from Ukraine. Of course, this war has affected her, so she actually came to the borders to help out because she can communicate both English and Ukraine. It's inspiring to see this young blood with passion for their countries. And the interesting thing was she was very touched by the fact that I travel from Singapore. We had a good time chatting both our country's perspective and what so-called what I introduced about our countries to her, and I even invited her that, you know, one day if you can, I mean, please come and look at us and visit us, look at our country, and maybe we can do something, you know, to contribute to develop, you know, Ukraine again and to rebuild Ukraine again. Yeah, so that friendship is one of them that I treasure a lot, because it is the future of Ukraine by these young students, yeah, who has dreamed for their country. You'll be surprised what you can do. You know, you think that you're just a young little lady, but you never know what you can do, you know, to change the country.
Matthew has gone beyond his comfort zone to give hope to Ukrainians who have had to leave their country for a foreign land. Thank you, Matthew, for showing us the heart of giving. I'm Seti Joe Carson, Singapore One.